Today's question has been sent in by Naomi. My priority in my relationship with food and eating would be to eat according to my appetite rather than emotion and stress, and in a manner that is healthy and mindful. But I'm not sure how to do that. Well, Naomi, I really think that you've asked a question that a lot of people are wanting the answer to. Now, if you want a healthy relationship with food, you need to firstly understand your patterns related to stress and emotional eating. But all too often, people dive in with putting up rigid ways of thinking and responding to their emotional and stress eating patterns that really are connected to dieting. And some of these are, I need to have some more willpower. I'm not going to let that happen again. Or I need to avoid having those certain foods in the house. Well, this is not actually getting to the root of the issue, which is understanding why you eat certain foods for those emotions. So instead, I'm going to suggest that you keep a diary or a journal of the situations, feelings, and thoughts, the foods that you crave or eat, and this will offer you some insight into your patterns. Now, you can also go a little bit deeper if you want, and you can look at the patterns before you have your emotional or stress eat, which includes what did you last eat? Or when did you last eat? The amount of water you have had, your sleep quality and quantity the night before, and also your energy levels, because a lot of the time when we're feeling lethargic, we grab for food. Now, stress and busyness is a highly disregarded concept, and unfortunately, this is the most predominant factor that leads to emotional stress, afternoon, nighttime, and binge eating behaviours. Stress also underlies mindless and mindlessness. So, what we want to do is for people who use food to manage stress and emotions, you're usually disconnected from your feelings and don't actually know what stress looks like or feels like until it's really high. So, until you actually really feel it or you're turning to food. So, there's also the alternative where people are sort of more in that unconscious zone where they start to feel this uncomfortable feeling. They don't know what it is, but this uncomfortable feeling they don't like, and this actually triggers them to turn to food to soothe or dampen these feelings. So, to reduce episodes of stress and emotional eating, it means slowing things down and connecting with yourself for an emotional check in several times a day. And for some people, that's going to be a little bit scary because you're not used to slowing things down, but you're also not used to connecting with yourself. So here's a really quick and easy way to connect with yourself, your feelings, to be mindful, and to eat for nutrition that will help you to regularly manage your stress levels, whether you feel them or not. And hopefully it's not too scary. But I highly recommend that you build this into your daily routine and make it a habit. So the process is actually to take 5 deep breaths before you begin to eat any meal or snacks. So it's very slow, deep breaths through your nose into your belly, not that you can see me pointing at my belly at the moment, to the count of 3, hold for 2 counts, and then slowly exhale through your mouth for the count of 3. So when I say count, I want you to do that in your head. And it's slow. So this is the count: 1 and 2 and 3. So what this is going to do is allow you to become more present and allow you to slow things down, slow your eating down, and become more mindful. Now, if you really want to have a healthy relationship with food and your appetite, these following basic elements will also help you to continue your overall mind and body health and well-being. So eat nutritional and balanced meals and snacks regularly throughout the day. Because what we find is that stress and emotional eating is connected to people who are disorganized or irregular eaters. Don't allow yourself to go into starvation mode, which is allowing more than 4 to 5 hours without food. And also hydrate at least 2 litres of water every day. Again, this is something that we find with people who have emotional and stress eating, that they don't adequately, if I can spit that out, hydrate. So in order for the change to occur, you also need to place meaning and value on doing these things for yourself. You need to give yourself the time and space needed to understand what is creating those unhealthy cycles. And that way, with greater understanding means that you can change them. And then it's followed by just that daily consistent action towards developing a healthy relationship with food. So good luck. Now, if you would like me to answer a question, just like I have for Naomi, then just click on the link and fill in the form and submit your questions. If you want to stay up to date with the information and advice, just subscribe to the channel Mind and Body Architect. So I look forward to talking to you next time.